Welcome back to Sleepover. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Luis Lamos.
And man, after so much time, we're finally back, and we are so happy to be here in my room with you guys.
Yeah, thank you for letting us into your room.
What are you laughing at?
What? I was laughing because you were like, after so much time, and like it has felt like forever to be back and stuff like that. And also just setting up today was a lot of time. Look at what you see. This takes hours to prepare. Like it's crazy. We have a table and 3 mic stands and a big light. It's crazy.
And I wish I just could have a mirror. If I had a mirror right here, I could just show them what my room looks like.
I don't think it'd capture the full image, though.
Yeah, but maybe I could go like this, and then they can see that my mattress is flipped over, and my dog is hanging around somewhere.
Where's Rico?
How funny would it be if we're like and subscribe, and you might get a studio tour of Sleepover Studios.
That'd be crazy. It's just my bedroom, like, with a candle.
Daniel just showed you the peanut butter that he has for Rico.
Dude, I love peanut butter in my dog.
Candle's like not even like new. It's like an old candle.
Oh, dude, I love candles though. As a guy who's like house burned down though, I gotta stay safe. You know.
But your house didn't burn down because of candle.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe the second time it
Do
happens.
you know why the fire started?
Soap.
Oh, that's right. There was a soap factory. Doesn't sound clean. Doesn't sound clean at all.
Nitroglycerin. Dude.
What's crazy is like you said that you like candles, but I would never have thought that you're a person that likes candles.
I used to hate candles actually.
Really? Given your trauma, yeah.
No, not even because of that. Because of my grandma. Dude, I don't like what are those things, like vapes? Not the weed pens, but like the nicotine pens.
Just Juuls.
Juuls. I hate those because they smell like a Catholic church.
Like incense?
Yeah, I guess that's what they have in Catholic churches, huh?
That's an attack on our faith,
really?
For sure.
They just smell funny, dude. Like
I don't think I've really ever smelled it, but I do just think it's nicotine. Like who gets nicotine? They're like, oh, like I'm fucked up. Like it just doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. Just smoke weed if you're gonna do it.
Smoke that loud.
I don't like smoke because it reminds me of my dad. Like he smokes cigarettes all the time, and I hated the way it smells.
My parents would always smoke cigarettes in cars. That was always like...
Yeah.
I'd be a child that would go to school and smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's awful.
You smell really cool, though. People are like, wow, he smells...
Which is funny because you went to schools that were all very close to your house.
Yeah, and I'd still be late to school when my parents would take me to school.
You'd still be late?
You know what's crazy? Like, I went to Glatzel Park Elementary, Irving Middle School, Sotomayor, all within 1 mile of my house. There were times where my parents would pick me up like an hour late. They didn't have jobs.
Dude, sometimes you just get busy with with life.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not all about you, dude. They have shit going. What if there's like, it's not all about you. I got shit going on.
Yeah, exactly.
All the crazy shit I did tonight.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
That would be the best.
Love LA.
We love it.
No, the one that's the
We Run LA?
We Run LA.
Dude.
Yeah, We
You know,
Run LA.
that was the last song I played at my birthday party in 2016.
Really?
It was about the last song of the night. The cops were outside, and they're
Yeah.
like, one more song. And I was like, yo, play this song, We Run LA.
This was for the LAPD.
Dude, I love 1 for the money, 2 for the show. That song's so good.
It'd be crazy if the LAPD uses that song to promote their services.
Damn, dude. If I see a cop...
It's the sound of the police.
Shout out to Miss Officer, dude. But we're back, dude, and we took a break.
Yeah.
Because
From each other.
technical difficulties
We have an
get the best of us.
I think chronologically, we're going to release the episode we recorded last time before this episode, so there won't actually be a gap when they watch this.
Oh, here's the thing. We have been trying to fix this episode. I have it on my computer. I tried uploading it for 2 weeks. Did not upload.
Yeah.
I tried sending it to
So
Vince.
there's actually something wrong with the file?
The file, I don't even understand what went wrong.
It was just
with
too
the
good
file.
of an episode.
It was a hot,
Yeah.
The thing is, usually I'm like, all right, whatever, it was a bad episode, let it go. This was a hot episode.
Yeah.
The Dick Rider segment was fucking hilarious.
You guys don't even know
You don't
this
even
yet.
know.
Yeah.
It's such a funny episode.
You'll be quoting it. Well,
It's actually crazy. Vince and I had to go to Target to get batteries for this right before the pod. And we saw a Tesla with a custom license plate, and it said T.Y. Musk. So it was like, thank you, Musk, which is just like, dude, how are you gonna dick ride someone who's like rich? Like, that just makes no, like, I get dick riding a team, dick riding a player, because it's like, fuck it, they're scoring, they're
doing
but
it.
like, just like rooting for a billionaire, like, dude, kill yourself. Like, I hope your Tesla like malfunctions and just like flips off the road.
What sucks is like you can't kill yourself in a Tesla. You can't just let the engine run anymore.
Oh, it sucked.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
it's pretty
feel.
crazy.
I always said that, like, if you want to listen to this podcast for the best experience, drive into your garage roll the windows down, close the garage door, and just turn on the car and just leave that baby running. And
Turn it up.
Listen to us speak and talk about our day. Rev that engine a couple times, and just away you go.
There's enough episodes to do that and put you right to sleep.
Do you feel it when that happens? Like, or does it like?
I don't know.
You start choking, or you just
did you guys
drift off?
You guys both saw Hereditary? No, not Hereditary.
It was Midsummer.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah. I did not like.
Did you
that.
say unfortunately?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is it unfortunately because you got scared, or was it like?
But it's like being scared, and I'm like, this is just nasty.
I loved it.
What part was nasty to you? Like I didn't.
The whole damn movie, the beginning of the movie, the part where the person falls off the cliff. I'm like, do people watch this shit for fun? Like people.
We watched it with Quentin Thomas. I remember
we did, and I was like, "This is."
I remember we sat in the front row, and he was like sitting, and his legs were just
oh yeah,
He was manspreading
the entire row.
Yeah, dude.
big old
That's
tall
crazy.
man, dude. But yeah, that movie was just like, I had to go home and take a shower.
Imagine you thought it was gross because it's like I would never bring my girlfriend to a boys trip.
That's honestly, I did once, and I was like, "That's not. It's a mistake."
Yeah, you thought it was disgusting because they brought a girl on the boys trip, not for any of the horror stuff.
And I'm like, dude, how are you gonna just disrespect the code? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a Vince type of move right there. Bringing your girl on a
What's
boys
wrong
trip.
with bringing your girlfriend to like a play like?
A boys trip.
It's a boys trip.
Yeah, well, I get that part, but I mean, that's
So you get it then. You
but
get
it's
it.
like I don't think it'd be bad.
It would not be good.
Well, for you maybe. I'd still be having fun.
No,
You
you'd
would-
for sure be still having fun, but the rest of us would be like, we want to have fun with you, but now you have to like go to the side and like have fun.
I get that.
let's-
Do you ever feel like you have to like balance like your friend life and your like relationship life?
Absolutely, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But I want to get into this really quick.
I love it's like Vince. Let's unearth everything, and then Daniel, what do you think? You're like, that's great, but
No, we'll come back to this. But it's like,
Wouldn't it be wild
Let's say, it doesn't even have to be a girlfriend, right? Let's say I'm like, Vince, let's go kick it this week. And you're like, okay, we'll go to Dover Street. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick you up. And I pick you up, and you're with Turtle. And Turtle comes to, and I'm like, Vince, Turtle's an okay guy, but I kind of just wanted to kick it with you. But if you're always bringing Turtle along, it's kind of weird.
Well, also like okay, like in the context of the movie, it's like you know if like let's say Luis his girlfriend,
Yeah.
her whole family
My
killed herself,
girlfriend,
man.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, her whole family fucking died, dude.
She looks like Meg.
Shut up, man.
I'm gonna be like, nah, dude, I'm sorry about your girl, but you can't bring her.
Dude, you know what really
I'd be fine with it.
You know what really bothered me about Midsummer?
What?
Everybody hated the guy for being an asshole. He wanted to break up with her.
Yeah, he wanted to break up.
He wanted
with
to
her.
break up with her, dude, and she ended up fucking killing him.
Nah, did she kill him?
The people killed him. Whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, he did
yeah.
pipe like 30 people.
Yeah.
So I don't know, give and take. But however,
What,
didn't even
all right,
want-
would you? All right, you can pipe 30 people, but you're gonna die like within the hour. Would you do it? Or would you have some kind of confidence that later on in your life this will happen again and you will not die?
It's like 30 people in an hour, then you die, or it's like, do you risk your whole life not fucking 30 people?
Or you will fuck 30 people, but it'll be spread out throughout your life.
This sounds like what-
Not in one moment.
I'm a big burst kind of guy, dude. I'd be binge watching the boost.
Okay, you have sex with 30 people, right? You have sex with 30 people. There's 30 people in the room, but you're not with the first one, and you can't get hard again. But you're gonna die in like an hour.
You're like, I'm tired.
Like no more.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking of that. No, I wouldn't be worth it.
Oh, you could be like Vince and just straight up like stay hard for like 6 hours. It's so weird. I've got to.
But you know, you have to think about stuff like that. You
It's
know?
like I don't even understand. I guess because the blood takes so long to come back into your body because your dick is so big
yeah,
that you know what I mean. That's why it stays permanently hard.
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, so I have kind of like
I just think it's funny transitioning from that to any other topic. Go on.
So I have sort of like I guess a relationship story that I was talking to Vince about. So
Okay.
there was
Yeah.
one time Vince and I were gonna play Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
and we were gonna play with a friend of ours, and the whole day our friend wasn't responding to us.
Who was the friend?
I can't say the name. I can't say the name, but
Okay, I'll find.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
you don't know him, but he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like an hour before we were gonna play, we saw that he had posted online like a post about how he had cheated on his girlfriend and how
Oh.
sorry he was.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh fuck, like we don't know if he's gonna play anymore. Like we didn't give a fuck about like him cheating, but we were like, oh fuck, like he might not play.
Yeah.
And then he does end up showing up.
Uh huh.
And I was in the kitchen with Vince's girlfriend, and Vince went to go get the door for our friend, and then I looked at Vince's girlfriend. I was like, "Yeah, did you hear?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I heard about the post and what you like talked about." I was like, "Yeah, it sucks that he got caught." And Joanna just gave me a look of like, she would never trust me ever again after.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's like, with all that stuff, it's like, that's the thing about Magic the Gathering players is like we're dirty.
You're dirty dog.
You got it, anything to win,
I can't believe Dylan Farr would do that.
Yeah. Dylan Farr.
I remember when I blew Joanna's trust that one time when she was in that group chat and I said some off-color joke.
Oh,
and then we forgot that she was still in the group chat.
I think you guys knew that she was in the group chat.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
It was a wild time. It was 2018, dude.
Yeah.
We're taking a sip. Vince is like, let's move on to the next topic.
I pull a you. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, Lewis. We just defer to Lewis right after. But it is great. Like that post is crazy because he tagged the person that he did this with.
What? I forgot about that.
What?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. Like you wouldn't like be like, yes, I murdered the family of, and then tag them in the post.
That's so retarded.
Well, it is pretty stupid to do.
It's like, don't you want social media is a disease. Why are you putting your business all out there like that?
Yeah. And people like to put other people's business out there without even like.
Yeah, like if somebody is like being like, I can't believe this person cheated on me, I'm like, all right, for sure they're mad. But this person's like, I cheated on this person. It's like, bro, I don't even think the person wants to know that they got cheated on.
Or doesn't want to be reminded.
They don't want to be reminded. They don't want people to think they have whack ass pussy.
That's
the only reason to get cheated on.
If my girlfriend cheats on me, I'm like, my game is just not what it used to be.
You just last too long. It's like I got shit to do.
I have my deadline's at midnight. For homework.
Like people, I assume would have gotten mad at you if you last. You last 2 hours, Vince.
I don't last 2 hours. I do last a long time.
I like everything we talk about just ends up going back to Vince's dick.
Because this does not make sense. Scientifically, this does not make sense.
I've told you before.
Vince, is there anything you want to talk about other than your dick?
Yeah, absolutely. But to what you're saying, someone has gotten mad at me for lasting too long before.
What has she said or he said? I don't know.
It is Pride Month.
We can talk about that.
I have something to say about that after too. Okay. To what you're saying, they got upset because they had plans to do another thing after
with another guy
with a friend. So
what?
Yeah.
So she was telling
it was like a quick thing, and then go do whatever business.
She was gonna smash another person after.
No. Hang out with their friends.
I thought she was gonna do a quick thing with a friend after you.
Because I'm like, just bring your friend.
She was tired of you taking so long.
No, well, all right. Okay. We can drop that part. To the Pride thing. Yesterday, I went to Glendale. Yep. Right. The most tolerant place for Pride.
I was about to say the gayest city.
It's the gayest city in the world.
Yeah.
But
Jack lives there.
Yeah. You live there.
Yeah.
I went there, and across the street from the Americana, they have like a Pride booth. It's Pride Month and everything. And I come back outside, and there was a Christian group right next to the Pride group protesting and just saying really negative things about, sexuality and things like that. I thought that was like so crazy that they just like hijacked their spot,
Yeah, well, the gays hijacked the rainbow, which God brought down to say that he'd never flood the earth again. So it's just hijacking.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well,
but
in the that's Bible, pretty gay for God to be like, here's a rainbow.
He's like, my bad. I respect him for being like, oh, you know what, man, I was just pissed.
Yeah.
So I flooded your ass.
I would have had him like give me like Amazon credit or something. Give me if you ever do anything bad to me, just give me Amazon credit on my account, and I'll be cool with it.
Yeah. I woke up to some Amazon credit once, dude, and I felt good.
It feels great because you can order whenever someone gives you an Amazon gift card, you never use it on something that you need. It's always on something where you're like, I never got around to buying this thing.
Yeah.
You love Jeff Bezos, dude. But it is Pride Month, and the funny thing about Pride Month is how goofy it is that corporations just like are full on Pride for the month for 30.
Doesn't make any sense.
30 days, they're just like, we love the deek.
People posted up that one thing where it's like it shows all the corporate logos on their Twitter, and it's a bunch of flags, and then it showed their Middle Eastern logos, and they're just the same. They didn't change anything.
That's
funny. That's funny.
It's like Disney Middle East. It just looks the same.
They have a Middle East logo?
I'm pretty sure. No, it's just like for their Middle East Twitter account or whatever.
I see.
Yeah, the Middle Eastern people, they're very tolerant over there.
Yeah.
They're very tolerant on the Gaza Strip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Pride Month is a crazy month. You have a brother that is gay, right?
So do you.
Huh? Oh, I do. Yeah, I guess. Huh? Yeah.
Do you really?
Huh? Well, he's
If you don't,
he's not my biological brother, but he lived with us, so I consider him like a brother. You know?
Okay,
But the thing is, he was piping hose for so long, and that's when it happened. I was shocked.
Well, maybe you just want to try something new.
He had so much game.
It's like when you read a bunch of dummy books, right? Yes. And you're like, I want to read something else.
Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. When your brother came out, was it a big old deal or was it a little old deal?
I had to joke about it. I mean, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew since I was a kid.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Dude, it was pretty hard not to know.
When you knew Vince was gay, dude.
Yeah.
You could just tell.
Exactly.
Really? And then he came out, right? Mm-hmm. He came out to you. When he came out to you, was he like, I got to tell you something? Or?
He actually never came out to me.
Oh, really?
I just saw him one time with his boyfriend, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude. And his boyfriend he's gay too, I assume, right?
Oh, yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight, dude. Vince, how did you tell your parents
that I was gay?
Yeah.
Your parents would be pissed, Vince.
I feel like my parents would be okay with it.
Really?
I think my dad would actually be okay with it.
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy.
That's very surprising. Your parents are actually pretty tolerant.
Your dad's like, yeah, I beat up gay people.
Yeah.
But I would never beat up my son.
Your parents are very open-minded. They're open to the gays. They're open to polyamory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is weird because like you would feel like my parents never finished high school or anything like that. They're not like college educated, but they have like some of the most progressive, I think, ideals. Even like having like my mom in a gang, like a woman in a gang, I think that's like a pretty like progressive thing.
Yeah, dude, seeing a woman fight another woman is kind of woke.
I support that.
I'd rather see a woman fuck up a woman than a man fuck up a woman.
Yeah.
I
have the joke about it, but there was one time where I was going to leave my house and an entire side of my street was blocked off. Mm-hmm. And then a Spanish news reporter tried talking to me, and they told me that apparently a woman had gotten murdered on my street the night before. Mm-hmm. Turns out the woman was murdered by another woman.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking woke.
That's progress.
Yeah.
Dude. Cool. Yeah, dude. That's what we want in the world.
It's the stories we don't hear, you know? And
equality.
Yeah.
Maybe she did something. I mean,
apparently they were lovers.
The two were lovers.
Yeah, the two women.
Wow.
Yeah,
I love that.
That sounds hot.
So it was like a crime of passion.
You know, down the street from where my dad lives, there's this place that's now, I guess, an art gallery that doesn't have like openings to the public, but it's like more like exclusive.
Yeah.
But I think when we went there together once.
Oh yeah.
And they had this interesting story about how it used to be a dentist's office, and as they were renovating it, they like knocked down one of the walls, and there were actually a bunch of letters in the wall that the person who owned the building was sending. So he was having an affair, and he'd keep the letters in the
I remember this,
in the wall.
Bro, send a text.
Yeah. Well, I think it's. I mean, sometimes I wonder like about the people who like lived in my house before me. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. So the letters were in the wall.
Yeah.
And you found that? Or
no, the person, I asked them about their building, like what's the history and stuff like that, and they told me that interesting part of.
I see.
Yeah.
He hid the letter.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun when white people start telling us the history of our own neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I would hate that. That would like really.
How did they find the letters?
Well,
they had to tear down the wall.
They tear down the wall and they found all the letters.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What ink were the letters in?
Yeah. No, I was a kid and I watched Too Fast, Too Furious. Right?
Yeah.
And there was a scene, I believe, where they punch through a wall and there's a bunch of money inside the wall, right?
Yeah.
So they get all the money. They're like, oh, it's a dope house. So what I did is I was busting through my wall in my house and pulling out the wood.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, why were you doing this? And I was like, Ma, I thought we lived in a dope house. And
like a trap house.
Yeah, basically, dude.
Which is funny because if I remember the movie correctly, they also did it in a trailer.
Something like that. Yeah.
I can't watch Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, really?
I never have my seatbelt on. You know, just gotta have that on when I watch it.
Yeah, you got to keep that thing on you.
That thing on me.
Yeah, my grandma would do some really nasty shit though. She would like have like lard, and she would like put it in the wall. I don't know why.
I feel like old people do weird things as they get older.
They do weird shit. I think, your grandma was a witch.
Yeah, they say that she was. I mean, it's really just her doing like stuff with like herbs and medicine, and they call her like
that's
a witch.
Shit.
You know?
Witch shit,
yeah.
bro. I was watching Harry Potter, but I don't fuck with Mexican. With a Mexican witch, I don't fuck with it. La Brujera.
Brujeria. Yeah.
Can't get the hell out of my house.
La Llorona. Yeah.
Spooky stuff, dude.
I don't like it when people cry. Don't come near me. Yeah.
La Llorona drinking a Corona.
I know that the La Llorona was a part of the Conjuring universe because I don't know what the connection is.
Oh, that movie, the La Llorona movie.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
But I think it's so awful that like they're connecting like Mexican folklore to like a Midwestern sort of
with an all-white cast.
Yeah, with an all-white cast.
Picture this. I'm writing La Llorona, 1992, takes place On the LA River.
We gotta do that. We know what I'm not excited for is I hope that white people don't try to take over the chupacabra narrative.
They can
and make it something like some sci-fi fucking movie.
I got something for them to chupa in my book right.
I think there already is a chupacabra movie that's like a sci-fi. I remember.
It seems like a sci-fi movie.
Remember,
I remember walking
do you remember Jay's video?
Yeah.
It's now pizza. It's now Domino's.
Now Domino's. Yeah. It's now just one big pizza.
It was our video store near us.
Our local video store.
And I remember they had El Chupacabra and like all the sequels on like
there's like it's like him on a cover like this or something, right?
Yeah.
I remember I had like a VHS. Do you remember like walking into like a Blockbuster or something, and just like seeing the scary like covers of
Did you
movies?
guys ever watch Pumpkinhead?
I've seen the cover.
That was one of the movies that was like really big, and like I guess they're all like B horror movies. Yeah.
Vince, you love B horror movies.
I think so. Puppet Master, I think, is one of the B horror movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that has like the hair coming out of the mouth or something?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Here's something I'm remembering about Jay's video. Me and my brother always used to like ask our parents just to take us to get a movie for the weekend.
Yeah.
I remember one time it was like late, and my mom took me and my brother, and we went inside and we saw the cashier. And we're like, oh hey, and we were gonna pick out our movies, and then out of nowhere, our mom walks back in and she's like, hey guys, we gotta go. And then we're like, we haven't even picked out a movie. And she's like, no, like, don't worry about it. We gotta go.
Yeah.
And we get back in her car, and as soon as we get back home, she's like, yeah, as soon as you both went in there, I saw a guy put a gun into his belt and just walk in right after you guys. And just walk inside. And then she immediately was just like, yeah, I gotta get them out of there.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I don't get that anymore though.
Maybe he was trying to protect you guys.
Or maybe the cashier was Pumpkinhead.
That's great.
Wait, and the guy putting the gun was the chupacabra.
That's sick.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the joke.
Wait, I'm confused.
No, like we were talking about these movies, right? And we're like, what if the people there are actually the villains from the movie?
Like they're the monsters.
Kind of like a meta, sort of like he's in that horror movie.
Oh, I see.
That's fine.
That's wild.
I do like that. You know, sometimes like between the three of us, it's like different wavelengths, so we understand, and one person can be like clueless, or we're like, we all get at the same time. It's perfect, but otherwise,
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Dane didn't get that, but if I was like, but Vince's dick puts his fucking
like,
gun in his back.
Dude, it's like people leave the comments about Vince's dick, dude. People like that thing can wake people up.
We'll do the
and it actually puts people to sleep.
You know what I'm actually excited of is I know that like in August we might have like a show where we all three do stand up, and maybe we could turn that into like a live sleepover episode. If anybody's interested in watching that live, please let us know.
Leave a comment if you want to see Sleepover live.
Also, if you would have like a specific topic that you would want us to talk about, because we have a lot of things to talk about.
We are running out of things to talk about. That's why I keep going back to Vince's dick, because it's a never-ending story, that thing.
Well, I think it's also like, you know, we kind of just I feel like I like it when people kind of make things at their own pace in a way, because when you have like content all the time, you know, you're gonna have less quality things, you know. There's some shows that have like 1 million episodes, and not every one of them is good. But when you have like less, I guess less is more, right? Like when Kanye has that approach to albums of like 7 songs max, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David only does seasons when he wants to do them.
Yeah.
So there's like huge breaks in like Curb.
Yeah.
I feel like I like that approach. Sometimes people like disagree with that.
No, you gotta straight up just do find your inspiration and just follow it, you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I feel like now, and this is taking like a completely different tangent, but I feel like people just like try to compete with content, and it shouldn't be like that, you know.
For sure.
Absolutely. But let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back from the break. Sleepover. Lewis, you had something you wanted to say, and you had to get it off your chest. Go ahead and tell us what it was.
Was it the mature video games one? Or?
I don't know.
You talk about music too.
You tell me which.
Did you guys, when you were younger, when you went to go buy a video game and it was a mature video game,
they
had a specific rule where like you had to have someone 18 years older with you. Yeah. Did you ever buy mature video games with your mom specifically?
What's interesting is like my older family members actually bought video games too, but they wouldn't really play for a long time. Like I think I remember playing like Max Payne, which is like a rated M game. Like a whole family gets murdered, right?
Yeah, dude.
And then Grand Theft Auto. So if I didn't get it first, I had cousins or uncles that had it, and I could just like borrow it.
Did you?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto always felt like a game you played at your cousin's house.
Yeah, dude. Because I remember my older brother bought the game and he had it in his car, and I had to sneak the game into my house. And then I like put it under my shirt and I walked it super obvious. My mom was like, "What do you have under your shirt?" And I was like, "Nothing." She's like, "What are you holding?" And I was like, "I had to go to the bathroom." And I ran to the bathroom and I hid the game under a towel. That's what it took.
Yes, you gotta finesse it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, is that how you get out of stuff? You just say that you have to go to the bathroom?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
I like
In the middle of the pod, he's gonna be like, "I gotta go to the bathroom."
Guys, I'm not feeling this one. I gotta go to the bathroom.
When you're talking about comedy to another comic that you don't like, you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You know that's true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna go get some water.
I think like you got to be like a little bit more like delicate or something. Like,
really?
Oh man, so great to see you.
I'm like,
later on.
Is that? Oh, do you see that shit over there? That's a reason to leave this conversation.
Yeah.
I hate that shit, dude. I love ending conversations.
But the MA, like the rated M for mature thing, like I feel like I don't run into people that have that problem anymore because you can buy them digitally, right?
Yeah,
you just have to lie and say.
Oh wait, you could.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
buy
obviously
video
you
games.
could, but like, I don't know what I thought. I was like, well, they obviously had to scan an ID or something like that.
No, as long as you have a card, then I guess if you have a card attached, they just assume.
Yeah, you need a card. Well, I guess that's the kicker, having a card.
I remember buying a God of War game with my mom when I was young.
Really?
Yeah.
And the cashier just listed every single bad thing about the game. He's like, blood, violence. And then I remember he was like, there's sexual acts in the game. And the look my mom gave me is just like burned into my fucking mind. Like, she just glared at me like, my son is buying like sex video games. Like, there's one sex mini game in God of War, which is not fair.
So it's a game, or it's like a little gameplay thing? You watch them.
No. So in God of War, it's like you have sex with someone and the camera pans away.
Yeah.
And then you have to do combos and you can hear the chick moan.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm gonna look at you like your mom. That's fucking weird.
But it's not like the whole game. It's one part of the game.
So do you know how much development it goes into like one little thing in a game?
You tell us how
They
much
had to put that shit together, dude. I'm the glue.
I'm the glue. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Like, it's not like a movie where you just.
Well, it's like Grand Theft Auto too. Like, you have to drive to someone's house to fuck.
Yeah, but like, I'm trying to help CJ Pipe. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to fucking Athens or something like that.
Dude, it's Aphrodite.
Aphrodite?
Mm-hmm.
She baddie. Is that the bitch with the wine?
They all have wine, dude.
Bitch with the wine. No, that's
Imagine fucking with wine.
That's Dionysus or something like that.
Yeah.
Greek.
Do you saw the game?
Greek. That's crazy. So you had to do moves to like hit it right.
Yeah.
Just like in real life.
Bro, that is
It's
so.
like you're fucking press the circle button.
You have to go like this with the what do you call
Tap
it?
X.
No, you gotta
That's how I learned to do it.
Shit. Oh god, what's that thing called? The joystick, where you got to go like this.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
That's how Vance gets it, dude.
Yeah.
That's what he learned. But that's so weird because I don't even know what else to say. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I think every God of War has a sex mini game.
That's fucking disgusting. Because it's one thing to watch a movie because you're just like, I'm watching the movie, and your mom walks in, you're like, oh, I didn't know this sex scene was gonna be in here. But then you're like, fuck, I fucked up this mission. I gotta replay.
Yeah.
And she's like, you've been stuck on that level for a year, Lewis.
You find out you're bad at sex from like God of War.
You play the thing on like extreme mode or something like that. If you play it on super easy.
I think it's God mode.
Oh, it's God mode?
Yeah.
God mode. That's what this guy goes.
Oh yeah. And then they call me Kratos. After.
And then he rips their head off.
Yeah.
What is that game about? You're a God of War and you fight people?
The first one is you replace Ares, the God of War.
Okay.
Like the gods task you with killing Ares.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second game you get betrayed. And then it's you coming back to try and kill all the gods. And then the third one is you kill all the gods.
Okay.
Damn, dude, I'd be so mad if somebody killed God. I'd be like, I went to church for so long, and now I'm gonna have to do that shit. Like, what is it? You know?
Dude, what if you found out like God got shot down?
I've discussed this
got
before.
blasted.
I would,
For his Louis bag.
if I,
They were at the gate. They saw him, dude. They just they taxed him.
if somebody, if
He was outside of his own store, and they fucking blasted him right there.
damn.
I'd probably hunt down the food that killed God and be like, hey, bro, like, you gotta put some respect, homie. And then he put a Jesus piece on me after I blast him.
You and all the angels. That'd be like a crazy movie? Show or movie. Yeah, right.
Isn't that
killed God?
Preacher or something like that?
Yeah. Well, God is
No, they
missing.
kill God at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
they kill God at the end. Oh, God is missing.
God
in
is
Preacher.
missing. Yeah.
It's actually cool how they kill God in that one.
How they-
It's the Saint of Devil. No,
The Saint
the
Of killers. Yeah.
Saint of Killers
Yeah.
is waiting for God in heaven,
Uh-huh.
and he's sitting on God's throne, and he just blasts God.
Really?
It's crazy that he can die with bullets. You know, it's like a special bullet or something like that. It has to be like a special bullet.
I think the Saint of Killers had a gun that had special bullets, and he never had to reload either.
Really?
I think it's so funny in movies.
Why did God create this guy? I forgot. I haven't really. You read all the comics?
Yeah. Why did he?
I don't think he was like created. I think something really traumatic happened to him, and like he turned into this person.
Yeah, his family got killed, and then he went to hell.
Gotcha.
And then he was so mad that his family got killed, and he realized that it was God who killed his family.
What?
So he swore revenge against God, and when he went to hell, hell froze over, and he killed the devil.
He killed the devil?
Yeah, dude.
That sounds like the type of shit I would do. Imagine I do bad shit on Earth on purpose, and I go to hell, and I'm like, I came here just for you. And I shoot this fool in the head, and then I go to heaven for like doing the man's job.
Yeah, and they promote you.
Wait, then you go to super hell because they're like, oh, you still killed someone.
Then I'll kill the dude down there too. I'll kill every devil I have to kill because he gets me so mad.
I hope there's no like when you're like an angel.
What's
or
the
whatever.
worst thing the devil's ever done, Daniel?
The worst thing
because I think even in the Bible, like the devil never killed anyone in the Bible.
9/11.
Yeah.
9/11.
Well, I don't. Do you think he did 9/11?
He did do 9/11.
Or do you think he just tempted people into
the fire?
Wait. If you think about it, God kind of let 9/11 happen.
He let 9/11 happen because he was big chilling. But
that's like you saying
the devil is the boss of fire. And what did the fire do to those buildings?
The boss of fire.
The boss of fire.
Fire, you're out of here.
Okay.
It gives fire its pink slip.
Yes. But what did fire do to those buildings?
My fire's like, I don't like work. Like it's
Fire's Vince.
Yeah, fire's Vince.
I hope one day I like my job.
You guys are actually.
Wait, do you hate your job all the time? Do you wish you could like yell at your manager sometimes?
Oh, my manager, my supervisors are really cool. I just think like sometimes like I just don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I had different expectations of my job.
That's if
that makes sense.
It is weird that it's every single job you've ever worked, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think you're meant to stay at a job forever. I feel like that's something that I feel like I saw in my family where they were at a job for like their whole lives. And not seeing them do other things when I felt like they could probably achieve more.
Okay.
And so feeling like I'm in a position where I can try new things is definitely like, it's a privilege to do that, but I feel like I want to be able to be in a place where I feel good about working there and like I'm being utilized.
Okay. That sounded like an interview answer. Like,
I actually want to go back to the 9/11 thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so funny that in the Marvel and DC universe, 9/11 happened in both.
Yeah.
And like in the DC universe specifically, Superman can hear shit like all over. Like if like a friend of his is dying on the other side of the earth, he'll be there. But like 9/11, like he just so happened to like show up afterwards after it already happened.
Well, here's the thing:
he could go back and he could turn the earth back, but he didn't do it for 9/11.
Yeah.
He's not an American citizen, so what if he was working for Al-Qaeda?
Yeah, dude. And Captain America goes back in time to be with the bitch, and he doesn't stop 9/11. He lets that shit happen.
Check this out. Clark Kent, Kal-El, Al-Qaeda. Pretty crazy.
Okay. I see you. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I like it, dude.
Exactly.
We're getting to the bottom of this shit.
We're uncovering it. It's crazy that some people, their brains actually work like this, where they're like, oh, fuck, the sky is blue. A bomb or whatever. Like when people connect dots like that, it's just so crazy.
9 + 1 + 1 is 11.
Yeah.
9/11. If you call an emergency, it's 911.
How much 9/11 conspiracy videos did we all watch growing up?
I watched a lot.
I watched a lot.
It
was always that music they added. I think it was called
the X-Files.
No, it was this. I think it's called Requiem for. It's some like intense. Something like that. That shit, and it's like zooming into like the building and the food falling down, and then like George Bush's face, and then like a devil mark.
Throwing George Bush in the smoke.
What I love the most about those videos is like, I wonder if like anybody tried getting like a real job after that, and they're like, well, do you have like a portfolio of things that you've made? Like, fucking check this 2-hour video out.
Dylan Farr editing. It's crazy when people say like 9/11 was an inside job, and I'm like, bro, those planes came from outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw it with my own eyes.
There's a saying in Tennessee. It's in Texas too, but I know for sure in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Fool me once, shame me. But if you fool me once, you can't fool me again.
Bro, if that guy ever dies...
Dude, George W. was a funny-ass president.
He was hilarious, dude. I am so nostalgic for the way he speaks. Like,
crazy.
Sometimes I just watch his debates, and he just cooks people just with, like... just being so likable. I'm like, this is why this guy was president. He was just so charming.
Twice, right?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was just so chill and funny.
Like, if we saw someone like that today, we'd be like... Oh, that guy, yeah, he's really dumb.
Yeah, but he's likable.
Yeah,
he's like, you could be, you could look at me.
There's so many dumb people that are,
Thank you.
in really good positions right now, and we are willing to overlook how stupid they are because they did one cool thing that we all like.
Give me an example.
An example of a dumb person.
A dumb person that did one cool thing.
A dumb person that did one cool thing. I mean,
well, most like athletes who have like big time jobs now.
Yeah,
like former athletes. Yeah,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Like they're still doing dumb things.
Hey, dude, don't be transphobic.
Oh wow, you're right. It's Pride Month.
Wow, Vince says that transitioning is the dumb thing.
It's kind of
Wow.
it's actually, I think that it's actually a very brave
Putting
thing.
words in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting something else in your
More
mouth.
into your mouth.
Hey, look, some of my best friends are trans.
Daniel, what would be the first thing you do if you would transitioned?
If I transition,
Mm-hmm.
what would I do? So like I put in a dick, right? I grow a dick.
You go into
I'm actually a woman.
You're a woman right now.
What does the LGBTQ stand for? Lesbian,
Lesbian, gay, bi,
bronsexual.
Bronsexual. Dude, the fucking Lakers really lost.
I'm sorry.
That's what we stands for Lakers.
Lakers.
Bron.
LeBron James. Dude, Kyle Kuzma. He's
Dude,
an enemy to the game.
That's what the Q is in the LGBTQ.
Enemy to the state. The most.
There's no Q in Kuzma.
I know.
Kyle QAnon Kuzma.
But yeah, that whole I think acronym.
There's too
is
many.
like,
There's
a lot more letters that have been added to it.
They're really adding letters. Has anybody told the gays?
I thought they added the plus to include everything.
Plus is because there were so many letters.
It's like less is more. How about we just call them the LG?
One of them, I think the Q stands for
Life's
questioning,
good.
right? It's like people who are questioning their sexuality.
I think so, yeah.
Dude, I never question my sexuality. If someone's like, "You want to have sex?" I'm like, "Yes, please."
No, you're like, yes, sir.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, I would say we're pretty. I don't want to say we're like super woke. I would say maybe you are occasionally.
Yeah.
There's some shit that you've done that's pretty bad. But
what are you talking about?
but I think we're for the most part woker than most people, right?
Look at Vince's TikTok comment. And
Yeah.
you'll know what I'm talking about.
You're crazy.
I'm liking this episode. We're woker than most people.
You're welcome to most people, yeah.
Right. However, if you count how many times we call each other gay during the episodes, you could run up the numbers.
Yeah, check
Dude,
the scoreboard.
I think it, like making gay jokes between each other is so funny. But like the crazy thing is like I don't even really think like being gay is like a funny thing. It's just calling your friends gay is a funny thing.
Yeah.
It's like nostalgic for like.
Like if someone wants to have sex with someone of the same gender, like fine, no problem.
I really don't
Like,
care. It doesn't affect my life. It
Literally
doesn't affect
does
my life.
not even phase. Like
Yeah.
when my brother came out as gay, I was like, okay, like that's just
But
it
okay,
does,
wait, look,
didn't even phase me.
Gay sex to me is a little funny because that shit
I
just
can't
sounds,
believe-
Because you have fun when
that
you're doing
shit just
it.
sounds like it hurts, bro. Like that's
I mean,
They use a lot of lube, I think.
they pay better, dude. Because sometimes taking a shit hurts.
I've actually heard that girls who like hook up with like lesbians. I was gonna say girls who
Girls?
hook up with each other. That's just lesbians.
Roommate.
They're like they're like the best at making other girls come.
Oh, because they know where the shit is at.
They know
Look,
their body.
If I jerk,
So if you think about it, wouldn't a guy know how to make you come
absolutely.
better? Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
let's not throw people under the bus.
and like I know you the best out of anybody.
I
So,
know Vince likes
it
it.
would take like not even a long time, dude. I like
Yeah.
when I like when I say stuff like that because you're just like, yeah. Let's get to
Absolutely.
the next topic.
Yeah,
Lewis,
no, I like
how do you
it.
feel?
Vince, you're absolutely right. I have to use two hands for Vince. But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's call Lewis over.
it is very true, dude.
Yeah.
Because guys, they'll know what to do, and sometimes women they'll just be like this. Can I see your hand? Look?
Yeah,
see your
yeah,
hand real quick.
yeah.
They'll just be like,
Yeah.
I'm like that shit don't feel good.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
they-
mean, and the same can be said like when a guy does it to like a girl.
Absolutely.
I hate when it gets pulled back too far.
Yeah.
I'm like, baby, I still got that skin.
I'm like, you're hurting
Be
it.
nice. You
So
know?
they pulled it back too far, and I was like, "Oh, that hurts." And they're like, "This is what it's supposed to do." I'm like, "Bitch, I know my fucking dick. What did you fucking do?" Like,
I'm like, I don't know what
What you
dicks
watching?
be touching.
That's great. It's like, girl, no. I wish every woman in the world had a dick for just one day, so they could see.
You're so stupid.
So they could kind of see the struggle. So they could see.
We have to put our pants on differently. Yeah. Oh,
We have
man.
to pee standing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you like a guy tries to look over at your dick. I don't want.
Sometimes the line in the bathroom is too quick.
Too quick.
I don't get to look at my phone for longer than 5 seconds when I'm waiting for the
those
bathroom.
lines for the women's restrooms are crazy.
They're pretty
Like,
crazy.
But you look every girl.
Sometimes I bring Joanna to the men's restroom just because I'm like, hey, that one looks so long. Just go in here, and I walk in with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time I wish I was there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were leading into a joke.
No, I was being for real. Like if I see at the women's restroom is too long, I'll bring my girlfriend to the men's restroom.
Well, because we're especially lucky because we're not circumcised, so we can actually store all the pee into the tip of our penis.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you just tie the end of it
like a water balloon.
Yeah. I wish.
Hey, but don't let that shit smack though.
I wish I seen you take Joanna to the bathroom so I could be like, hey, my boy.
Yeah. Be like, hey, stop. Yeah. I love that.
Your hair's all messed up.
Yeah.
Crazy ass man.
I love it.
The Staples Center taking you to the bathroom. Which calling people gay though, it's something that is just like, it happens so much in middle school that it's just hard to shake off.
It's like in our DNA to like laugh at calling our best friends gay.
Or just,
sometimes I'll be walking, I'll see two guys hanging out, or just not, like, we'll be holding hands, and I'll be like, hey, Jasmine, is that like his roommate or something like that? I'm like, why doesn't Vince want to hold my hand?
I think it's so like scary though, like when you're like in middle school, because like when you do something that's just like a little different and someone's like, dude, that's gay, and you're like, I was just being myself. You know.
Well, in your high school it was very bad. Like I remember people couldn't eat bananas at his high school because people would always have their phones ready to take photos of someone with a banana so they could Photoshop dicks into their mouths. Like every single time, every single lunch, you had to like be careful of how you ate bananas because people would take photos of you.
And it's sad because I love eating bananas, and then when I got out of high school, I just swallowed them whole. You know?
You see the way Vince eats wings? Most people eat chicken wings like this. Vince puts the whole thing in his mouth.
Like a cartoon, like the way that they eat food.
Like all the bone is just like sucked off.
Oh no. I do like that.
Like this with the shit.
That's how I eat bananas, actually, and that's how I prepare cucumbers. That's so funny. There's just like a class on how to eat phallic foods, so that you don't look weird, but it's like the gayest way to eat the food. I would love that. That's such a great
cotton on the banana before you eat it.
Yeah, to take out all the bacteria.
Just explode the thing.
Yeah, but like you're saying that that's how I eat chicken wings, and that's actually not true. You know, I take out all the meat and then I spit out the meat and I swallow the bone. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Actually, I don't like chicken wings.
I like them. I like them boneless.
I like that you guys don't like chicken wings because Maria Bamford let me take like 30 wings home.
I'm like, everyone saw you take them.
I was like, I hope they did because they were good. My whole family enjoyed it.
Oh wait, you weren't in the text thread. There was a text thread after the day after being like, oh, thanks for everyone for coming on. I was like, thanks so much for inviting us. I'm so sorry Daniel took all the chicken wing. Wait, chicken wing,
hot dog and bologna.
Why was I not in that text thread?
Oh, she doesn't have your phone number.
What?
Want me to give her your phone number?
So I can be invited.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still got invited.
Oh, thank you. But it'd be cool to be in text threads. But look, here's the thing. We like making gay jokes, but it's very weird to see like a straight up homophobic comment in the wild because I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like when someone drops the F word, I'm just like, hey, that's pretty fucked up.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'll go up to him, dude, and I'll smack him.
It's crazy how like my brain will switch though. I'm like, that's fucking. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I think it's like you're saying, like, amongst friends, and I mean, it doesn't make it okay to say those things still, but like I get like when you say it to me, it's not malicious, you know. I understand where it's coming from, but to see that out in the wild, it does feel like, wow, like you're just ignorant.
Yeah, I'm like the food community.
Like, bro, it's 20. Yeah. Oh my god.
The food community. Sometimes I'm like, I should not follow you guys, but then I'm like, well,
it's crazy because they literally post like sort of woke stuff, and they actually give pretty good descriptions. But then you read the comments, and it's the most ignorant people.
Dude, what sucks is like it's mostly like Latino.
It's all Latinos, dude. You know? Like they're just like, they just hate. They're like joto and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, chill.
Yeah, man.
Damn, don't make me fuck your dad.
Yeah, dude. That should be the best comeback for anybody who's homophobic. Like, dude, I'll just fuck your dad.
Walking into the guy piping your mom or another fucking man piping your dad.
Damn, that's crazy. That'd be crazy. Well,
in the bathroom.
Not even the bathroom. In the kitchen, dude. Because you're trying to make a sandwich, and then someone else got all the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Dad be sitting that sandwich with extra mayo.
Extra mayo, yeah.
Like, tomato, onion. You remember that joke? That middle school joke about the person All right, there's a guy, there's a kid, and his sister is having her boyfriend come over, and they're on the top bunk, right?
Yeah.
And then they're having sex, but they're just saying they're making sandwiches, and they're like lettuce, tomato, and they're just saying it faster.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then he's like, "Stop it! You're spilling mayonnaise on me."
Oh yeah.
That's
I
a
remember
joke.
like the street joke.
That was
type
a
of
street
thing,
joke, dude. It's crazy how those jokes just spread around the world with no internet,
like a virus.
like a virus, dude, like a pandemic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that, yeah. But that would be crazy to see your dad getting like railed.
Yeah, but if you imagine seeing your dad giving top,
Wait, what? Okay, here's the worst thing. What if your dad has a small penis? Would you be like, damn,
That'd be
that's crazy?
crazy.
I'm like, that's where I get it
Wait,
from.
would you?
you first.
Like, no.
I
Imagine
have dirty blood.
What if you saw your dad circumcised?
That's crazy. I'd be like, that's crazy.
I'm like, bro, why didn't you do that shit to me?
I'm like, thank you. He's like, I didn't want you to suffer the way I suffered.
Sins
son.
of the father.
Dude, some people get circumcisions when they're older.
Yeah, Henry Hill from Goodfellas, real life. Read the book.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Fucking terrible. He was out for 2 weeks
Why did he have to?
because his wife was Jewish.
Oh, really? That's the
Yeah.
only way that you can.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's crazy. I mean, I mentioned it before, but people at my job were talking to me. They're like, "Yeah, I can't believe you're uncircumcised." I'm like, "Dude, you're never gonna convince me."
You're talking about that at your job?
Oh, it's like you just talk about
Crazy.
shit. You're like, but you're never gonna convince me I'm weird for having all the shit that I was born with.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense when they think it's normal.
Yeah, it's so weird to see people getting riled up because they're Jewish. They're like, yeah, it's fucking cleaner, and I'm like, nah, dude, it's just some shit that you were told.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people get like, no, it's cleaner, and they're like, oh, actually, scientifically, it's not, and they're like, no.
No, it's not. It's so weird. They're like, yeah, I don't really go to church or anything. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like, then why are you taking the weirdest shit?
Yeah,
from the whole religion. Why are you picking the most random?
It's like when people say that dogs have cleaner mouths. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I believe that one, dude. I love
You
kissing.
believe that? Yeah.
I feel like you kind of believe that one too.
How
You're
clean
like,
is Rico's mouth?
dude, spotless. After the peanut butter gets out of his mouth.
Yeah. But when it's in his mouth, it's the nastiest thing.
I'm like, Rico, you're a dirty dog.
Yeah. No, you're like, good boy.
Does he sleep in the bed with you?
He jumps in the bed now, dude. Rico, Versace, Vicente Mamba. Such a
You're just adding names now? Oh, he really is Mexican.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got
why.
a lot of
He
names.
needs so many names, dude.
Yeah.
You know, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, like you usually do.
That I think you're a very good friend.
Well, that's not crazy.
what?
That's
I usually-
sweet.
I usually-
We went on
pretty
a car
crazy.
ride recently. I don't know if we talked about that, but it was cool.
It was.
Yeah, we learned a lot about each other.
We did. We learned a lot about life. We talked about you and a few
I
couple
really
of
hope you guys
moments.
didn't talk about me.
We
We
did.
didn't say anything negative about you.
Yeah, only positive. We're like, man, he's really doing good.
Yeah.
He's really, really
I
doing.
hate the way this sounds.
He's really, really.
He makes it sound bad.
Every time I compliment you, you're like, I don't know if you're telling the truth.
I don't know if you're telling the truth.
When have I
sometimes.
ever said something mean about you, or when
I-
have I
I
ever?
don't know.
When have I ever been sarcastic to you? Ever?
I think it's just like in your voice and the way that you say it about my voice, you know?
Your voice.
Vince.
Yeah. Vince.
Vince, come on. Can I stand you real quick?
Can I stand, dude? When have you ever stand?
You're like, I swear, like sometimes it's like you're an action figure that only has 10 phrases when I talk to you. I'm like, oh fuck.
Sometimes less is more, Vince. Okay, just getting right to the point. Can I stand you?
Yeah.
Sometimes I hope that you're having I'm not going to say you hope you have a bad day, but if you're having a bad day
Yeah.
and you get a text saying, "Hey man, let me stand you real quick," I hope that it lifts your spirits.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, I'm making a difference in someone's life.
In the same way that Lewis will just randomly send a thirst trap, and then I'll be like, "Well, now I'm in a good mood."
Yeah,
Not a thirst trap
Oh,
of
you
you.
send that? You send that?
Just-
Oh, you
Just
okay.
an Instagram thing. I'm like,
All right.
woof,
Nice.
crazy. Vince,
What?
are you
Sometimes it's nice knowing your boys are horny with you.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's why people go to strip clubs.
Isn't that kind of weird though? Like that whole idea of like going to like a strip club with your friends. Like, do you guys want to get hard together? That's kind of what that is, dude.
It is
It's
pretty
like,
cool. I would love. We've been to a strip club together. And
yeah.
Were you not hard?
No.
You're fucking lying. I saw you. You were.
I said yes to the first person who walked up to me, and I was like, "This is not a good idea." As it was
how, was,
happening.
how was she?
You like the girl that went up to me. I could tell you were like a big fan of her, but she went up to me.
Yeah, and you're like, I sell hot dogs at a hot dog cart.
It's authentic.
You gave this woman a fake real major. You told her you were studying anthropology, but you told her your real job. And it's like, why would you lie? Switch those two things.
Because I'm a villain.
It's like, oh.
Like that.
She's like, damn, hot dog boy, I'm gonna make you.
Let me see your hot dog.
Yeah.
She's like, my name's Vince Caldera.
I think that's such a funny bit, like, or a thing that you should talk about in like a bit. I think it would be so fun.
I don't want to get you in trouble because if I say
Don't
that,
talk about it. Say it was Lewis.
No, because I need to be authentic because I told them the authentic truth. I work at a hot dog place. My friend Vince Caldera is here, and he's horny as hell.
That's crazy.
I told Vince recently that I saw your resume and you put Vince Caldera as a reference.
Did I?
No, but it seems something like you do.
Yeah.
Right? Vince believed me, and it seemed like you believe me a little bit right now.
I probably do that.
If anybody puts needs a reference, I'll be your reference, and I can lie about your job. Just
dude,
I've done it before.
Wait, have you?
Yeah.
Who'd you lie for?
I've done it for my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, I just said that, like, we work together at like a place, and I just put in a good word for her.
You guys do
People
work-
really don't check.
You
like,
guys
they
do
don't
work together. It's called a relationship at home.
Yeah.
Relationship is work.
You started venting about your relationship.
I'm like, but sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
Sometimes I just want to.
She leaves her shoes where they're not supposed to be.
I'm like, she didn't finish the Tropicana juice this morning, and I poured it for her.
That's fucked up, dude. She just never cleans her dishes.
No, she does.
She doesn't take out the dogs, But this has been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap this thing up. You guys have anything to plug?
No, we're gonna have our pipe mic is coming back next week. I'm not sure if this will be out by the time that happens, but if you're in Eagle Rock on June 15th at around 6 p.m., we have an open mic. You're welcome to come check it out, watch. You can even perform if you want.
We're gonna open up the pit.
Open up the pit. All right, my name is Danny Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Luis Lamos.
See you guys next time.